Hi, my name is Nick Shepherd, and I want to introduce you to this book, Corporate Culture, that I released earlier this year. We hear a lot about corporate culture and creating an effective workplace, but it's not something that just happens. Every organization has a culture. The question is it an effective culture? And in this book, what I demonstrate based on probably about 30 years of management consulting that I spent my life doing and helping organizations improving their performance, starts with defining a set of organizational values that drive the behavior of the organization and become the way we do things around here. Corporate culture is much too important to be left to just evolve without any sort of guidance and direction. Organizations need to determine, in the same way that purpose should be driving their goals and objectives in terms of the outcomes in the areas like products and services, they need to define corporate values in the same way that defines how the organization behaves in the way it does these things, how it behaves with regulators, how it behaves in terms of dealing with its suppliers, how it behaves with its customers. And equally importantly, and maybe even more importantly, how it behaves internally, how managers and leaders deal with the people inside the organization. This book demonstrates a framework for how you might do that, how establishing corporate values is equally important to establishing organizational purpose, how values and purpose both are deployed through the organization to build a work environment where execution not only focuses on the effectiveness of the tasks through which we actually achieve our purpose, but also through the effectiveness of the relationships that we build between the people that are engaged in doing that. Corporate culture shows you a method to actually put this into practice. How many organizations have we heard about that have failed in the marketplace or have had terrible scandals in the marketplace, yet they've had a set of corporate values? The greatest example, of course, was Enron. Enron had a 60-page document that talked about its corporate values, but it didn't practice them. This book is about how you turn your intent into execution in the organization. It lays out a framework that we have been able to demonstrate can work effectively organizationally. It's hard, it's a challenge, it'll take you some time, but at least if you read this book, you'll get an idea how to do it. This isn't about consultants coming in and telling you what you need to do to create an effective culture. Every organization's culture is going to be unique. It has unique people, it has unique ownership, it has unique leadership, it has unique history. All of these things affect its culture. If you read this book, it will give you a framework for developing your own organizational culture that will give you an effective competitive advantage and make what you say you do actually be the way you operate. The book's available at Amazon. It's not expensive. And certainly, I hope you have an opportunity to read it and hope it gives you some value in guiding you as to how to implement an effective framework for corporate culture in your organization. Thanks. And there is contact information in the book as to how you might get hold of me if you're interested. Thanks, good luck, and I hope you're successful in your efforts in corporate culture.